Target 2.5. By 2020, maintain the genetic diversity of seeds, cultivated plants, and farmed and domesticated animals and their related wild species through soundly managed and diversified seed and plant banks at the national, regional, and international levels, and promote access to and fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from the utilization of genetic resources and associated traditional knowledge, as internationally agreed. Indicator 2.5.1. The number of A, plant, and B, animal genetic resources for food and agriculture secured in either medium or long-term conservation facilities. And the other indicator here is indicator 2.5.2, the proportion of local breeds classified being at risk of extinction. The key take here is the preservation of the genetic diversity of farmed and domestic animals for future generations requires an acceleration of efforts. The diversity of farmed and domesticated animals is mainly maintained through two complementary approaches: in vivo in situ and in vitro ex situ conservation, data on which need to simultaneously be interpreted to understand the current status and progress needed on this matter. In vivo in situ refers to living animals kept and used in the livestock production system. If the number of living animals in a population falls below a certain threshold, it is considered to be of risk of extinction. Livestock keepers and governments must take action to maintain populations and to prevent breeds extinction. Another way to preserve breed diversity for the future is to store cryopreserved genetic material in gene banks. This is called in vitro ex situ conservation. Currently, the limited number of countries with updated data hamper a meaningful assessment of global results. A stable or decreasing percentage of breeds at risk in combination with an increasing number of breeds with sufficient material cryoconserved can be interpreted as a positive trend regarding the achievement of the target. However, we are still far from maintaining the genetic diversity of farmed and domesticated animals. For in vitro ex situ conservation, sufficient material is stored for only 287 out of 7,688 local breeds. 71% of local breeds with a known status are at risk of extinction. In cases where the reporting status allows for presenting regional results, the proportion of endangered local breeds is alarmingly high. In 2022, it was 83% in North America and Europe. 83%. Furthermore, the number of local and transboundary breeds that have sufficient material is alarmingly low. In North America and Europe, sufficient material is reported for 166 and 108 transboundary breeds, while this is the case for only 40 local and 29 transboundary breeds in East and Southeast Asia and for 16 local and 34 transboundary breeds in Sub-Saharan Africa.